Against wrong. So what we in? Yeah. It's the Quis. It's good. We're young and wild and free. Yeah. Don't change your channel. Try to adjust your color. I'm red again. The redhead bandit. Yeah, excuse me. Caught me during munchie time. Don't you know when you got the munchies though? That's when you want something for the munchies, but you can't get it. So you really want it because you imagine how good it tastes. It's hot. But I go for some Ruby Tuesdays. That peppercorn steak, that broccoli and cheese soup, and cheddar mashed potatoes. The salad bar, getting them. But yeah, you know, we just young having fun. It's the Quis. I'm on the couch. You know, got my red hair don't care. Basically just living my life. Still here. Blessed is the holiday season. And it's 'tis the season to give. So last video I said I'll talk about Qunning Linguist. That's what I'm eating. It's a thing, eating Qunning Linguist. See, proper etiquette teaches us not to talk with our mouth full, but that's the key to good head gentlemen and ladies, because you know, I know some of you ladies like a mean one. The trick to being able to bring a woman climax is to not just make it a physical act. A lot of guys just get there, start licking on stuff with no purpose. The licking has to have purpose. You have to try to, or not try, but succeed in becoming mentally in tune with the woman. Like a door opens up and you listen to the rhythms of her body as you feel how she's responding to things you say. So keep it real, you might have to say some dirty foul shit, like speak to a rape fantasy, gangbang fantasy, early childhood, freaking nasty, secret, dirty, incest type shit. I mean, the more you know about a person, the more conclusions you can draw, the more you can guess at. You know, for a woman, if you can, like, you know, even if you don't say things that actually ring true, just the fact that you're saying such foul things, but you gotta find the right balance, and also just like the vibrations of, you know, especially a deep voice like me. For you ladies out there, that's gonna be a problem. But you know, you mumble things instead of vibration, what you're saying, how you're saying it. Also, you want to caress. You know, get the breasts, the ass cheeks, the thighs, the whole body involved with the process. I mean, if you're gonna do it right. After I wrote a poem, I'm bowling it. But before I get to that, it's crazy as we get closer to the, you know, holiday. It's just getting crazy out there with people shooting everywhere. I mean, first of all, you got hunters shooting each other and shooting kids, I guess, at the school or something. I don't know. MSN was talking about it. Then like the Virginia Tech. I mean, first of all, Virginia Tech, you ain't never supposed to hear Virginia Tech in the news again. After the last time they had the shootings, you ain't supposed to be having multiple shootings. Like, what the hell is in their curriculum? That's it. Why would you enroll on Virginia Tech next semester. This is like the only school that's known for multiple murders within a 2-year period. Like, that's terrible for their recruitment. They should just shut it down. At Crystal Lake of universities. I mean, why keep it going? So, I don't know if that 2012 prophecy coming true now, but it seems like shit's getting crazier and crazier. So, people need to make love, not war. What's wrong with the world? How many people ain't sexual right? You know what I mean? Walking around like Gabrielle Union and well, pretty much every movie's always in, right? She's always the uptight, need sex, hard professional black woman. Then Morris Chestnut or whatchamacallit, Idris Elba. They sweep off her feet. They all big and chocolate. But in Eddie's little girl, I can't even watch past the part where Craig Robinson, you know, dude from Daryl from The Office, the black guy, he was playing this terrible black caricature. I don't know why Tyler Perry felt the need to paint black people, in particular black men, in such a buffoonish, a mixture of buffoonery and buffoonery. Shouts out to fellow UB alum Michelle for throwing that word in my little vernacular over here. But yeah, that's what it was. It was a mixture of coonery and buffoonery. That's what Tyler Perry, I mean, Dave Chappelle spoke to it recently, or the video I just recently saw, an interview he had with Oprah. I bet y'all like, well, why don't he just eat that chip? But the character that Craig Robinson was playing couldn't say shrimp. He was calling it scrimp. How you not gonna be able to say shrimp in 2011 or 2009, whenever the movie was made? That's embarrassing. I mean, it was funny what Wanda was doing, I guess, but at this point, like, where do you find people that ignorant that they don't know what Mignon is, and you know, they just say scrimp? And I know I butchered Mignon, but at least I know what it is, right? So, anyways, I forgot my original point. Other than Tyler Perry, you gotta step it up. You can't just make black people look so ignorant, you know, and foul in all your movies. You know, Spike Lee might be right. Like, you really might not be the best thing for Black Americans since you like lead entertainment. Come on. So, anyway, my poem. Oh wait, no. Real quick. So, anybody that's been watching this long, or it's your first time watching, huge comic book fan. Huge. These Pringles is good. I feel like I've been eating so much sour cream and onions since I was a kid. I should have a yeast infection. So, my man Stegman, he brought by his DC comics. Now, anybody that know me, I'm a Marvel man. Marvel comics, hands down, most superior, supreme, like, just the best. I mean, X-Men, the Avengers, Fantastic Four. Sometimes Fantastic Four kind of boring, but definitely X-Men, the Avengers, the New Avengers, Spider-Man. But DC, you know, they new line of comics, the New 52, they redid everything. I'm not going to get into that. Me and Stegman had long conversations, going back and forth about the virtues of different DC and Marvel comics. But I just wanted to give a shout out to comic books, comic book readers, comic book lovers. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Everybody that read comics know tomorrow, Wednesday, is, you know, new comic book day. Uncanny X-Force is coming out. I believe they're concluding the Age of Apocalypse storyline, and it is awesome. So, other than that, Lindsay Lohan, speaking of Qunning Linguist, she, as me, a fellow ginger, she, you know, those who don't know, has a fire crotch. We've seen it. The paparazzi media takeout had the pics of her, you know, nude. But she's going to be on Playboy. And I don't know. It's just weird seeing little Parent Trap girl out there. That's like seeing Mary-Kate or Ashley Olsen, you know, nude. I don't know. It's weird. Like, where's Tatiana Ali? Can I see that? That'd be hot. Oh. That's somebody who I grew up with. Like, I don't want to see Rudy like that. She seemed like she a tall midget. Like, her fingers don't seem like they long enough. And I wouldn't want Rudy, but Ashley definitely. All right, here we go. Cunning Linguist. This is my ode to cunning linguist, to eating pussy for those that are ignorant or illiterate. Although I prefer to give her my dick, this is a testament to my use of sucking, licking, tickling, and gently sticking my fingers into that tight, wet crevice so that I may urgently press on that innermost sacred piece of you and work that G-spot, making you so hot you begin to pant and sweat, gripping the sheets as you scream and cream in ecstasy. But before the soft and sensual pecking and moving of my tongue, the wildly thrashing and lulling of your neck to and fro, your whole body powerfully throbbing as I part your most intimate of froze, I whisper not sweet lies, but dark fantasies between your thighs. I look behind your eyes into your soul and pull forth what is, what might be, could be, should never have happened, is happening, has happened, and will happen again, and may take you away from all that. As I take you somewhere you have been many times before, but never been before, bringing forth those dirty little secrets and guessing that desires to be used as a dirty little whore. I say all the things that force reactions from you, tender reactions from your tender frame, and whisper all the things that will force your mind to find that sweet spot of concentration that will allow penetration of the mounted frustration of day to day and a lifetime of less than pleasant. I'll drink until your anus puckers up and you feel filled up. Your cup will run over as you spill your juices. I will listen and loosen you. I know you. I see you and hear you and become you as I suck on that smallest of infinitely inexplicable beacon, your baseline, that tiny pink button to push to make the pain go away, if only for a moment, a perfect moment trapped in perfection, a prelude to my sex. I make sure to leave you sopping wet so that before I slam my black dick into your mushy wet softness, thickened with need and orgasm, after you have came until your swollen lips start gushing and come violently and silently crying and smiling as you climax on my face, I end it with a kiss so that you can see just how it tastes. Yeah, well, that's just a little something I wrote the other day. I'm saying it's a work in progress, but it's gonna take time to get that perfect rhythm. But that's what I do. Professor X, Ecstasy, the Quis, man of many names, many missions. I do intend to write more of my Qrotica, my Shonda Chronicles. Anybody that follows me on Facebook, they know about that. It's a very interesting story about an unfortunate incident happened to a young woman, and I'm going to tie this and a lot of other erotic stories together and create this erotic soap opera spanning from slavery to now, and all these depraved characters and situations. And you got baby mama drama, Digmatized, Side Piece, the Shonda Chronicles, and it's like there's one more, but that's the crazy thing. Most of this video is about sex, but it's the reality that sex sells. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm really a nerd. I'm a geek chic or a chic geek. Shouts out to the bartender, or maybe not the bartender, but anyways. But no, I mean, I pride myself on literature and sci-fi, and so Children of the Illuminati, my opus, the story that I've been working on for 20 years. I've mentioned it in other videos. This epic, which takes the personification of ideas like love and hate. These ideas will themselves into existence at the beginning of the time, and so their avatars have light forms or secondary forms that are human, and other forms and abilities pertaining to the ideas, the concepts that they represent. So look out for that. There'll be more discussions of that. But as always, I've been the Quis, mellowed out, chilling, being the villain that I am. Holla at your boys. See you on the next. It's the Quis. Peace.